Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's episode is brought to you by Bougie RV. Remember those guys that sent me out the solar panel? Well, I was going to go buy a bunch of solar gear to set up the rear solar array, and I sent them an email. I said, hey, could you help me out? Just send out a couple parts. And they went above and beyond. Boatloads of hardware and gear. It's going to make this install a lot more streamlined, and I've learned some valuable lessons installing the first array, so we're going to use those lessons, install the second array, and make it that much better. So originally I set up these solar arrays this way, and I'm going to change that and go the other way, and here's why. The amount of curve that each panel will have to deal with is less, so the spacing can be less, so the panels can actually be closer to deck. And during some of these big storms, I can hear the wind kind of grabbing over top, creating a low pressure zone and trying to lift these panels, and I can hear them flexing a little bit, and I don't want that out in open water. So let's get started on our a little bit simpler, a little bit cleaner installation on these rear solar panels. Okay, so installing this solar, one thing we need are bits of hardware. For those of you who don't know anything about solar, I'm going to talk and explain some of this. For those of you who do know more about solar, you can scroll ahead if you want, but maybe don't, because Bougie RV has some very affordable solar fixtures, and it really helps my installation go a lot smoother having their equipment here. One thing you got to get to know if you're doing solar installation is something called the MC4 connector. MC4, that is these connectors right here, and what they provide is a very watertight, very clean, very easy way to connect, and very difficult to disconnect. So let me just show you. I'll just grab another one right here. These two right here can fit together, and you just press them together and boom. Now they do not come apart, and they are very these are not accidentally coming apart ever again. So if your installation is in a remote location like on your roof, these are absolutely essential. But now I've got my wires, I've got my connectors. Now you might be asking, Simon, you just put these two together and they didn't need to go together, and now what are you going to do because they're together? How are you going to get them apart? Well, you could fuss around and try to jam your fingers in here, but as you notice, I'm missing a fingernail. There, I finally got it. Okay, so that was actually a little bit easier. There you go. Okay, so I can still get it with your fingers. You can still do it that way, but once you're up on a ladder and you're climbing all over the place, and in my case, I don't have very much walking area up there on the Bimini once the solar panels are up, it's kind of tricky. So, Bougie RV sent me this kit. First of all, it comes with a very nice, I've not had one of these, but we have one in the shop, and ever since I started stealing my bosses, I just really have always wanted one of these. A proper crimper. Oh, so good. You know these red, blue, and yellow connectors? Well, they fit into the three sizes. Red, blue, and yellow right there. On the inside, you'll see there is the male and the female end, and those two fit together. A little pornographic, I know, sorry. But we gotta do what we gotta do, and then those fit into here and are crimped away. All right, and that's how we actually make a proper MC4 connector, and then these slide over top of it and form a watertight, nice and clean seal. Now, these tools right here, this is what I'm excited about. This tool right here, look at this bad boy. Oh, you just fit that in there, and off it goes. How easy is that? You could even do it single-handed. You just have it, it stays there on its own. Boom. How handy is that? I've wanted one of these for a while. You've also got twist versions of that, so check this out. We just slide this over the wire, and then when this is locked in, you just twist and pull. How sick is that? And then lastly, you've got the same fitting. Oop. Well, this one would work over here. See this? These connectors here, Now you can twist this wrench without gumming up the plastic, and it makes a nice clean connector. How amazing is that? All of that out of a little cheap piece of plastic like this. This is definitely staying in my toolkit for a long time. And don't worry guys, because I'm accident prone, they gave me two. For a lot of solar installations, especially on RVs and boats and stuff, just this little kit gives you pretty much this, and a bundle of wire is like everything you need to install your solar panel, really. All the wiring can be done with just this quick stuff. So now that I've shown you all these toys, it's time to go use them on the Bimini. Boom! Chocolate! Yeah! Alright. Alright, well, we're all plugged in. Let's go downstairs and check what the power is at. Hell yeah, 12 amps! For those of you running a 12 volt system, you gotta times that by 4, right? So that would be equivalent to 48 amps coming in. Which is quite a lot of juice, actually. Just about 600 watts. Not bad. I could start cooking with electricity again soon. Yeah! Hell yeah! I'm so excited. Today's the first day in months that my battery bank is completely full. These lithium batteries suck back a lot of juice. It's good because it lasts me like, 2 or 3 days of just chilling here without any solar power coming in. But now with the extra bank, it really makes a huge difference. It's crazy just how, I guess it is twice the array, but the difference between half an array and twice the array is like the difference between making it and not making it for power. So it's a lot. All right, pardon the new haircut. It's actually been a week because I fried a memory card in this thing, and then I checked all my other memory cards, and none of them work, so I had to go into town and buy another one. So as a result, I'm going to play catch up with you guys and show you guys what I have actually done on the boat, and I'm very excited about it. All right, we're in the testing phase right now, so nothing is screwed down. And I've got all this extra tubing mainly because I'm still waiting on some parts. But the idea here is that I've got this circuit lined up on a dump load. So when the voltage on the battery reaches a certain level and the solar panels are kicking, it flicks on this AC circuit and dumps the extra power as a water heater. It also has a circulation pump. That circulation pump moves that hot water, which is currently set at 65 degrees Celsius, around the boat. Here's another extra loop of it. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. This is some heater hose, good for 300 psi and some pretty hot temperatures, which is good. That water heater, that pump, they don't crank out those kinds of pressures, but in the future I might upgrade to those run pressures, so I figure I'll just set it up with the good stuff. Plus, because I'm currently an employee at the shipyard, I get a discount, so I'm going to use it. The idea is to put one of these radiators. Now, this one's starting to get warm. There's a 12 volt fan behind this radiator. This one's, it's got a nice little box. It's all set up well, copper hoses inside. So unfortunately, they're not very cheap, and I want 6 of them. I've got 2 set up already, and I'm just waiting on my paycheck to arrive so I can order the other 4. My rationale was this. On big boats, it's always hard to circulate the heat around evenly. Boats have a lot of small spaces, and controlling where the heat goes makes it more efficient. And since I'm running a solar boat, I want to be as efficient as possible. With efficiency in mind, I decided to put all that heat into the water and circulate the water around. This makes it so that I can drill smaller holes all throughout my boat to run the tubing. It also means that water, which is more thermically dense, sucks away the heat a lot better. So on my wood stove, I have water cooling jacket. I also have water cooling on all my batteries. I will eventually have water cooling on my main motor. And this allows me to siphon away that excess heat, dump it and or hold it, and keep myself warm at night. Are you cold, honey? Are you cold? You want to go in the truck? Okay, let's go. Cold, eh? All right, let's go. Off you go. All right, come on. Well, the modifications of the wood stove have come in really well. Honey and Melly are here and loving it because we've been nice and warm despite the fact that there is a giant blizzard outside right now. Got 4 inches of snow already. Honey, don't stop eating all the snow. Oh, you're using the bailing bucket for snow? Yeah. How does that feel?
What?
Honey, you getting some of the snow too? Good girl, good girl. Get all the snow. Believe it or not, we're still making 200 watts of solar coming in. I can't believe it. Oh, it's cold.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see. Is she gonna go? Here goes nothing. Ooh, not happy. It's just rattling. What is it? Oh, he wouldn't leave without you, don't worry.
I can see your light is so vibrant. I can see your light is so vibrant. Let me hear your voice, it's too quiet.
Shine your light. Never try to change your mind.
Well, I've noticed something recently. It's been months and months and months since I last took a hike on this island, and it's not featured in my videos, and I'm not doing anything of actual exploring because of COVID and stuff, so I figure it's time for me to take a break from all the boat work and get out there and actually enjoy a little bit of this nature. And we've had a snow day, so it's a good idea to get out here and see it in snow. We don't get to see that very often. It's really nice to reset and take some time to admire where I live and just take a breather, you know, and it's nice to have Melly out here this weekend and help me relax a little bit sometimes. Sure. Goodbye, Melly. It's okay, honey. It's okay.